It's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington football team. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Washington. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On fourth down, Washington. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now this throw caught left side.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Locke to throw. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Kamara gets it again on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Washington. The kidder here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Lock now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing now is Locke. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Open man is Waddle, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Washington got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down. Washington. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Washington. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Clock now on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Locke going to keep it again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Washington. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Washington. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Washington. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Washington. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. On 3rd and 2, Washington. They'll get this out to Kamara. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Looking to throw. Washington. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that'll make it 13-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. Snead's got it. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down now, it's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Locke now to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Locke looks to throw it again. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. Uses the stiff arm. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Locke going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down, Washington. Going for a right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Washington. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Back to throw. Lock. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw again. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And it's a Titans touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Washington ready to try again on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. To throw on 3rd down. Washington. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Washington. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation. With this lead, they're lifting it up.
On 1st down, Lock. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again to Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff to Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lock working out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Lock. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. from the gun. It's Locke. He completes it to Snead. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground